Hello everybody! Back for some more. Found some time to come on with you guys. Got a couple records in from when I bought shit for my birthday. And also want to give out a big thanks before I start. But this one goes out to Mr. Roger Coleman, who was gracious and generous enough to send me some of his music. And as everyone in the VC knows, I just love getting other people's music. Other VC members' music, it's like the cream on top of the cake, or the, I don't know the damn saying, the icing or the cherry on the whatever. But you know, it just, it's great to see people that not only love music and share music, but also have been fortunate enough or talented enough to make it, because, well, I'm neither of the above. but Mr. Roger Coleman, of course, yes, sent me a little care package. He sent me the intermediate CD he did with Sam Bird, and this is just so good. Improvised, completely improvised set, live set, and it's intense. It's the kind of music that, it's the energy of the performance that really captures what's going on. It's frantic, it's crazy. At times it gets almost like a couple notes of melody going in there, and you know, between Roger doing piano and the drummer, sort of get like in a click, and then whoom, they go off in separate directions again. It's like a wonderful swirling ocean. Thank you so much, Roger, for sharing with me. This is fantastic. I know Blake already talked about it, saying that it should hit some vinyl. I'm going to agree. This is professional stuff. It should definitely hit some vinyl. And Roger also sent me some other things. I'm sorry, Roger, I haven't actually had a chance to listen to these yet, but send me some Pineapple Explode, some CDRs with some killer artwork, like gloss artwork. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to listen to these yet. Sorry, but I will. And also sent me a tape, which is very cool. I love me some tapes as well. So Roger, you know, incredibly talented. Been several different projects from what I was reading you talking about, and off of your webpage. You know, I definitely got to look into those. Definitely. Understanding America's Youth was really interesting too, or Understanding the Youth of America, something like that. YUA, I think. Yeah, that band sounded interesting. I need to look into that. But enough with the praises. Let's grab on to what I got. Again, thank you, Roger. I really appreciate it. What we're hearing in the background is the new Earthless album. Been waiting 6 years for this. So damn good. This is actually my first time spinning the second disc, although I've heard the whole album. But this is the first part of From the Ages. Musically, I have got nothing bad to say about this album. It's just, as in any good Earthless album, it sort of grabs you by the head and shakes you around till you get a headache, and then doesn't let go. It just keeps on doing it. So damn good. It does not disappoint. The first couple tracks, the first 3 tracks, you got side A and side B. You got a 14-minute track, 14-minute track, a 5-minute track. By Earthless terms, they're relatively, you know, small tracks, but it paves the way for the monster at the end. The 30-minute opus that is the title track From the Ages that we're listening to. The one thing I have a bone to pick with this album is the artwork. And it's probably me just being picky in myself, weirdo, but the artwork is beautiful. It is. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's gorgeous. I especially love the inside. But this doesn't feel like an Earthless album to me. It doesn't. When you think about the other Earthless albums, they were all relatively minimalistic on the cover, you know? And although this is beautiful artwork, it just doesn't seem right to me, you know? I wanted something almost more mysterious, something like, you know, the last album, which was the live album, which was just a picture of them in smoke and blue, and you couldn't even really see what the hell was going on, or, you know, Visions of a Cosmic Sky, or Rhythms of a Cosmic Sky, rather, where it was just a picture of space on the outside, or the first album, which was just black with Earthless. So you know, when I look at this, it seems too flashy to me. It's like, coming from a band that never needed a flashy cover, you know, you don't need all this on the cover. This, I want to see inside, but outside, I want to see something less. That's just me, you know. It's like, you don't need to hype the album with the good cover, okay? The music speaks for itself. Again, it's probably just me being a weirdo, but awesome album. Very excited they got back together. Hoping they're going to do more. Very cool. All right. This next release is actually Kickstarter that I put into like last year. Supersonic Parachute. This I put a donation in to get this album because it's by oh god, what's his name? I forgot his name. Go figure. Andrew Boscarden, who is the band leader and primary songwriter for the Zabato Syndicate, which is one of my favorite albums that I've found off of Bandcamp. It is an amazing album. And when I found out he was doing another thing, I put in to do it, even though it's not really my flavor. He went in a totally different direction with this album, but just supporting an artist that I love. This is very poppy. It's a very pop-oriented album, but female vocalist, very soulful singing, soulful lyrics, beautiful arrangements, like a soft rock pop album. I got no real problems with it, just not necessarily my flavor. Comes also with the 7-inch, which was cool. And oh yeah, it also, I got my name in there. Let's see if I can make this shown right there. See my name right by my finger? Got my name pressed up on the album, or printed on the album. So cool little release. Next up, got some Expo 70s I gotta share. The 8-inch, wow. 7-inch sunglasses. Love that artwork. Love that artwork. Very cool. A split with Expo 70 and Plankton Watt. I don't think this is called anything, just a split. More classic Expo 70, and Plankton Watt is another band that, well, it's a guy, another guy that I really happen to enjoy. This came off of a Debacle Records. For the Expo 70, I'll put a link down below for his, he has a Bandcamp page and then he has a website, but I'll put a link for the Bandcamp page because you can click onto the website from there. But yeah, definitely check this out, Expo 70. And if you don't know of Plankton Watt, check him out too. He has a couple albums off of Thrill Jockey. One of them I still need to get. It's in the back of my head. Eventually I will. And last one I got to show is a newer album from them. It's got some killer colored vinyl. I know Jeff El Jefe was sharing about this earlier. This one actually comes with an insert, which is awesome. It's embossed. I know, I don't think I'm going to be able to, maybe you can see it from the back. You can see the embossing. I pulled that out, I was like, whoa! Nothing better than an embossed insert. Also came with this little postcard of releases on information off of the label. And the vinyl itself is gorgeous. Black and red splatter, almost like a plum color, really, not even red. Beautiful. I did not expect the colored vinyl when I got it. So when it came in and I opened it up, I was like, whoa! Pleasantly surprised. Filler à Lenguas? Lengua? I don't know how you want to pronounce that. But another awesome release from Expo 70. Justin Wright, a man that I'm in love with. Drone, spaced out psychedelic music all the way around. Just sets you in a good mood, pretty much. At least a good frame of mind for me. I don't know if it'll work for everybody, but awesome, awesome album. The last one I got is now my discovered off of a blog that I really like, sort of a psychedelic music blog, and this is just blown me away so good. It is so good. I was thinking of playing this one in the background, but then I wouldn't have been able to show you the very awesome vinyl and the band I'm talking about. Probably going to pronounce this wrong. Sagia? Oh baby, this is some sick masterwork. So good. 5-piece band featuring members of Radio Moscow, the drummer of Radio Moscow, and Brian Ellis from Astra, who actually does tenor saxophone on this. So I remember, like, I was like, whoa, Brian Ellis, and I was like, wait, he's playing sax? So mind-blowing shit. This is, I guess the best way to describe it is experimental or fusion album. It's heavy, psyched out fusion jazz noise. It is so good. You have organs and this synthesizer, right? Which the synth is so, most of the time, this distorted noise thing where it almost sounds like guitar reverb or just a guitar feedbacking on you, like, you know. And then the drummer is just this marathon drumming throughout, just never lets out and creates this rhythm with the bassist that is so good. Only 4 tracks on here. El Congreso Part 2, which is the opening track of the B-side, has this rhythm with the bass and the drums that kicks in about a minute and a half into the song, right when some poetry is starting to be read. That is so smooth and so good. I mean, it kills me. It's just so good. And it's like, oh my God, why didn't I ever come up with that? It's that groove of music that I just want to hear. No matter where, you could be in the bathroom, in the shower, and that would be the perfect music for it. You could be driving on the street with that music, and it would be the perfect beat for you. You'd be sitting at home reading a book. It's the perfect beat. It is so good. Oh my God. Again, organ synthesizer, tenor saxophone, bass, and some poetry reading for 2 tracks, which is El Congreso Part 1 and Part 2. The tenor saxophone player, Brian Ellis, his playing is so fusion-like, and it just counters the almost psychedelic rhythm and the experimental noise that goes with everything so well. And the lyrics that are really just like a poetry, almost spoken word thing, are in Spanish, so I don't know what the hell's going on, but phenomenal album. And it is on some killer vinyl. Look at that. Green black splatter. The music is ended, which means I've been talking way too much. There is a Bandcamp page for this. I'll put a link down for you guys. And it also, for people in Europe, if you check this album out and you really like it, you can get it off of El Paraiso Records, or Paraiso Records, however you want to pronounce that. It's one of the Impetus series, which is a great series done by that label. But check this album out. There will be a link at the bottom. This has my stamp of approval all over it. Lovers of psychedelic music, lovers of noise music, lovers of jazz, or just lovers of good music in general will appreciate this album. So damn good. That's all I'm going to say for today. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed some of the Earthless in the background. Until next time.